How you doing? I'm Jules. That's my birds. And, yep, you're welcome. And, hi, welcome back to another weekly update where I discuss my cross-stitching and all my cross-stitching projects that I have. But not all of them are represented because there's this one like this that you can put up here someplace. But I forgot to do that before I started the video, so we're not going to have it. Oh, I am sleepy. I am tired. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to yawn through this video. I am tired. I'm tired. There's a lot going on. Anyway, so we're going to talk about cross-stitching in this video, but I have recently started doing more blog, vlog type videos. You know, I used to get a lot of people that asked me for stories or things about my job, which is a veterinarian. And I was always reluctant to do that, but I'm kind of okay now with talking about it a lot more. So you may see me in my Stitch With Me's or in the vlogs talking a little bit more about that. It's just, I've always wanted to kind of separate the two. Here I go again. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And so, anyway, what do you guys think? You like them? You want to be in the videos more. Yes, they want to be in the pet videos more. I need to put a pet video out tomorrow. Tonight or tomorrow. I have one, I think, ready to go. So, anyway, I think this is a little off kilter a little bit. Alright, there we go. That might, well, it doesn't look straight, does it? That looks straight. What if I just hold that? Sort of. Alright. It's all good. So anyways, I've been doing some vlogs lately and just chit-chatting about stuff, you know, that comes across my mind. So I hope you guys like them. If, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I don't know what the channel is going to evolve into, but I'm still doing my cross-stitch. I'm still working on that. This week has been a little bit different. Oh, I gotta stop yawning. And, but I've been doing a lot of video stuff in the last week, not as much stitching, but I'll get to that. I got all kinds of things to show you. And so, first of all, I'm going to tell you that I bought a new pattern, but I can't show you yet because it hasn't come. I actually ordered it, and a lot of times I'll order it as a PDF, and I'll have it like that, and I'll be able to print it out, and it's all good. This one I'm actually buying as a like this. It's not a Scarlet Quince one, but it's from Hade. And yes, to the person out there who recommended me a Hade this week, yes, I'm buying that, or bought that one, I should say. But it's a large print, which I really appreciate because as my eyes get older, they get a little harder to look at. Things get a little harder to look at. So I won't be able to get to this one for a bit because I've got this bee project to work on. So I'm going to do this one first, and then I'll go over to the other one when I'm done with this one. So maybe 2026, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. We'll be able to look back and find out. So, but anyway, let's talk about what cross-stitch I got done this week, and then we'll go back into all that. Let's bring this out here. All right, good. So the floss came in, so I was able to actually get to work on some things. So I got some things done. I worked on some Reaper here. Oh, Reaper. Here's some Reaper. Alright, there's that. There's the Reaper. So I filled in more down here, I filled in more down here, and just what I need to do is fill all that in. And so, but this is what it looks like. Super scary. Super scary. And then we're getting into that right there. I love it. Love it. Love it. And so, because it's mid-August, so I've got 2 months and like 2 weeks. I'm not going to get this done by then, but I'll absolutely be able to finish the page. I'll be on the next page by then, but that'll be something to look out for. Yes, it will. Let's look a little bit at Ronnie Rowe, because we also work on some Ronnie Rowe, and again, I'm just working my way down the page. So I literally just kind of came all the way down and filled in, I think it was this row right here, I filled in all this row. So on this Ronnie Rowe piece, I filled in the row. So I think this is the end page, I think it is, and then I just got to start moving over and then filling all this in. But there's a lot to do. It's actually starting to look like something though. That's cool. Looks like this. There's a lot of stitching to do. A lot of stitching. Alright, there's that one. Boba Fett. I will say about this, I think Boba Fett has to be one of my least, as far as you guys are concerned, I think you guys like Boba Fett maybe the least of all the projects. The least? Less likely? Least likely. Least liked. Of all my pieces. Because anytime I do a Stitch With Me, it gets like fewer views than any other project does. It's kind of funny. So, let's show you. So it's still working its way. I got more at the bottom done. Can you tell? I don't know. But I got all the floss in now, so I can work on it some more. Yay! So I may not do this anymore as a Stitch With Me, though, because I just don't think, I don't think enough people like watching it that begs to do another video about it. But we'll still keep on working on it. Sassafras here. He's sassafras. And then I got Rainy Waterloo place. I got a little bit done. I didn't get a ton done, but I added a color. So, let me pull this up here. So, I have to pull it in a little bit more. So I basically just got more done, and I added 451, and it's just this coloration that comes through here. So that's pretty much all I got done with this one. But it will provide more depth once I fill in more of the darker colors. Hello, little one. Little crazy gerbil over there. Hamster. I always call it a gerbil. So, there we go. Alright. This needs to be I'll tell you. What really needs to be a priority is me working through all that floss and bobbinating it. Is that a word? Bobbinating? If it's not, it should be. So that would be cool. So who knows? Maybe I'll do a Stitch With Me where I just bobbinate everything and just talk about my pieces. That's possible. It's possible. I did just a smidgen of work on, okay, that's not it. I did a smidgen of work on the bears piece, but not enough to show you. It wasn't worth showing you guys. I need to pull out the all the dark colors so I can start edging in or filling in all the Chicago up here. So, bears. Almost football season. Honestly, we'll talk about that in a minute too. I'm just like, bleh. Did some more on Old World Map 2. Pulled out a couple of colors that I've been meaning to do. And this is where we're at. So we're just filling in a bunch more. And, whew, I got little dog hairs everywhere on the back of it. So, honestly, I just been filling in a bunch more. So, as you can see, despite the fact that I started off very aggressively on this page, I've slowed massively down. But I am working my way through the entire page. And then once I finish this bottom part, then I can jump up to the top part, finish all this, and then jump over to this other part, and then we're good to go. Right? Good to go. So, yeah. Just got to keep stitching away. Technically, I'm thinking more like 3 weeks, but it could be 2 weeks. Could be 4 weeks. We'll see, to finish the page. But we'll see. There's that. So, it's right here. Let's pull this out for a second. Ow. So we are, let's see, we're LOC. LOC is right here. So we're like right there on this thing. Can I finish this whole thing by the end of the year? That is the big question. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Will I do it? I don't know. We're going to find out. That would be cool, though, wouldn't it? To get the whole top row done? That would be cool. So anyways, let's show you. For those who may be new, it's a pretty big project. I don't know. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. It's not the biggest project I have that I'm insane about, but it is a project that I have that is large. So there's that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, so I need to bobbinate a lot of floss, and I don't need to. Do I need to do it up here? You're getting fat, cowboy. You're a very, very plump bird. You know what? It's getting to be Thanksgiving soon. It's getting to be Thanksgiving soon. And I got good old Carter over there is all fogged up right now. I can't see him. And then I got the little hamster down here, and she's buried right now. But I got some videos on her. I mean, all kinds of things coming, so it's all good. It's all good. All right. So when I got my floss, and I talked about that in a blog, I talked about that in the Stitch With Me. I'm not going over it again. But the other thing that came with it was a pattern that I had totally forgot that I had ordered It was from Everything Cross Stitch, and it was during that. Hey! Oh, they're so cute. They're like all like talking to each other. Hey, boys. Aw, they're so cute right now. But it was during that phase where I was going through like trying to find a good Brooklyn Bridge piece to do, and I settled on these two. But before I found these two, I found this other one, and I was like, all right, I can do this, but I don't know if I'm going to order it, but I'll tell you what, I'll save it in the cart, and we'll go from there. And then I totally forgot about it, ordered the floss, and then it came with the floss, and I was like, I guess I ordered it. And so it's totally fine. So it's from Artisy, and it's this. How cool is that? How cool is that? Doesn't it look good? I know it's damaged, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. But yeah, so I got all this done. It is, let's see, it's 187 by 280 stitches. That's nothing. It's nothing. That's like the size of Reaper. And we know how fast Reaper is going, right? Anyway, so if I do it in 14 count, it'll be 13.5 by 20 inches. That's fine. So I kind of want to do it at some point, but I'm just going to hold on to it for now. It's going to go in my box of patterns. So, cross stitch. So there's that. I was kind of excited about that. I was like, what is this? And then I got it, and I was all excited. So very cool, very cool. So I got a pattern coming. I might have more. Since I bought one pattern, why not just look for more, right? I'm kind of getting in a stitchy mood. It's been a rough, if not been a rough week. It's actually been quite a good week. We have a major project at work that an expansion, and I'll talk about it more in the vlogs when we get to it, but we're going to be doing some big work at the clinic coming up, and I'm super excited about it, and I've been waiting. This is something we started back in December, and we just now have kind of gotten to the point where it looks like it's actually going to come to fruition. We can't actually start anything until January, but I've got September, October, November. I got like 4.5 months to get things ready, and I'm working hard. And we expanded hours. I've been working longer hours, which actually is great because I've been getting more done, so that's good. But I've got logos to create, and I've got websites to put together just for the hospital. And then there's this with all the videos that I want to do. There's just a lot going on. And the good news is that I've still been walking, except I didn't walk today because I was really tired. And I'm like, I ain't walking today. And it was warm. I'm not walking today. So I didn't walk today. But I walked Monday and Tuesday after work. Again, I talk about it on the vlogs, but I need to walk as much as I can. Oh yeah, we're vastly reducing our cable. We're going to do that tomorrow, I hope. I kind of goofed, and so we use Comcast, and I know that there is no perfect service other than maybe Google Fiber, and I can't get Google Fiber yet. So we can't get Google Fiber, and for those of you who don't know, Google Fiber is like the ultimate pure high-speed internet that's just like the most amazing thing ever. For us, cable internet is our fastest, most consistent choice. I've had DSL in this house, and it does not work very well. The cable has worked the best. So when I got married and my husband moved in, we actually got like a bigger package with TV and movies and all these things. It was a pretty good deal at the time. And our 3-year contract is up. We can now choose whatever we'd like to do, and we're going to massively cut back on the TV programming and maybe increase the internet just a smidge so that we can, be a little faster on the internet. So we've got to turn in all of our old equipment. And one of the things that I also wanted to turn in was our modem. I was going to get a new modem because you really don't want to rent from Comcast if you don't have to, because you end up paying a lot more for that modem over time than if you had just bought it outright from like Amazon and installed it yourself. So I bought a modem that I thought was good for us, and then wonderful husband Mark he pulled everything out when he got home from work today and got everything ready, because I'm gonna take it over tomorrow and turn it in and get everything that we need to get done to change our plan over. But I actually bought a modem without Wi-Fi. And I'm like, they make modems without Wi-Fi? I thought they all come with Wi-Fi, but apparently not. So I ordered one. I'm going to have to return it. I just ordered another one. It comes tomorrow. But my question to myself is, well, do I dare run over in the morning? Best case scenario, wake up in the morning and some very industrious local Amazon delivery person has already delivered the modem like at 8 o'clock in the morning. I hook it up. Everything works. I can run all my Comcast stuff over to Comcast and be done with it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't come till like 8 o'clock at night, and either I turn in my stuff early and go without internet and everything like that all day long. I'm sorry, that's just cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Or I just simply wait until the new modem is delivered, and then I go over, and maybe I go over late in the day, who knows. But anyway, that's random. But that's what we're doing, because we're just cutting back way on the TV. I don't watch TV. Everybody's like, you need to watch this movie, this TV show. And I'm like, I don't watch TV. I got too much to do. I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. And I listen to YouTube all the time. It's just fun, and it's like, it's about as much as I can focus on. It's about a 10-minute video, maybe a 5-minute video. It's about all I can do. And I'm happy. And it works out pretty well. So, football. So, I'm not that excited about football, believe it or not. I have done zero research into fantasy football. I really got, what's the word? I'm trying to think of words. Not jimmered, not jammed. Jobbed. I got jobbed last year. So I dominated our fantasy football league. And I was undefeated, killing everybody, doing amazing. And then the last week of this, all the way through, I'm doing amazing. And I knew this was going to happen, because this always happens this way. It's like fantasy football, like Murphy's Law. It's fantasy football law, that in the championship game, your team will fall apart. Somebody's going to get hurt, or somebody's going to get benched, or something's going to happen, and you're just going to, yeah. And so I lost, and it wasn't even close. It was like 20 or 30 points, and it's the first time I'd lost all season, and I had never even come close to losing all season. I was so disappointed. And so this offseason, I've not been paying that much attention. I'm so still on a Stanley Cup high. Woo! Still all about, hold on, still all about my Blues. Woo! Let's make history. We made history. And so I'm excited about that. Season starts in 48 days, I think. So I know I'm going to get the hockey package, and I don't know if I'm going to want to watch football. I just have too much to do. I don't know if I'm going to do it. So we'll see as it gets closer. Maybe I'll get into the swing of things, but I'd almost rather just watch hockey all the time, or just have it on in the background and just kind of listen to it while I'm doing other things. But I don't know. I go through phases in my life where I'll watch something, I'll be really into something for 2 or 3 years, and then I'll move into something else. I'll come back to that first thing maybe a decade later, but I'm just always rotating through my interests, except for cross stitch. Cross stitch is eternal. Cross stitch is constant. Even if I slow down, I'm always cross stitching. I'm always getting new projects, because I'll always cross stitch. Yeah. Honey's going well. Honey production's going well. We're definitely going to have honey. We actually just ordered an electrical honey extractor. And it is, instead of us hand churning, the way the honey's extracted, if I take the barrel and put it on side, so you're looking straight down the actual extractor to the bottom of the extractor, there is a place, there's it's like how they churn ice cream, where there's sort of a center pivot point and then a rack on both sides, and then outside there's a churning handle, so it just spins really quickly, and by centrifugal force it pulls all the honey to the sides of the canister, the sides of the extractor. The faster you do it, the faster the honey comes out. And I've perfected my technique to where I can usually do about 30 to 40 seconds of hard cranking on one side, and then stop it, turn the frames to the other side, so that the other side of the honey, because there's actually 2 different sides to a honey frame. It's not just, it doesn't go all the way through. There's 2 different sides. So So the honey comes out on one side, and then you turn it around, and the honey comes out on the other side. And then it hits the side of the canisters, drips down to the bottom, and comes out and goes into the straining process. I'll do a video. I swear, I'll do a video. I've already done videos. There's a video on the B channel, which is not being used right now, but really needs to be. As soon as I can get some other things up and running, someday I'll have time to get that thing going. But anyway, so we should have a fair bit of honey this year. I think we'll have at least as much as we had 2 years ago, which was like 75 pounds. I don't know how many ounces that was. All I know is that we weighed it, and it was like 75 pounds of honey, which was amazing. And it's the best tasting honey ever. I do not know if I'll have any available to sell to you guys. It really all boils down to how much we have, because Mark's work, he works at one of these financial institutions, big, huge financial institutions, and people have been asking him about honey all year. We didn't have very much last year, so there was very little to sell, and there are some serious honey addicts at where he works that would buy like a massive jars of honey. And so yeah, that's our plan. So there's that. Other than that, how many of you guys have kids going off to college? Mark's best friends are sending their oldest off to college at KU, University of Kansas, and they're leaving this weekend to take her. And I can't even imagine sending kids off. I don't know. It's crazy. Could I send Zuzu off to college? Clown college. I could send her off to clown college. That would work. Yes, it would. All right. I've been doing a much better job about answering questions and comments down below lately, so feel free to reach out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything that you think I need, like a pattern. What patterns do I need? Let me know. All right, I'm getting off. Jeez, it's so noisy. It's so bossy. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far and you're still watching, consider subscribing down below. I put out videos like this. The weekly updates always come out on Thursdays. The Stitch With Me's are usually Saturdays or Sundays. This week it'll likely be Sunday because I got to work Saturday. I have another video that I want to do a voiceover for tomorrow that'll probably release maybe Friday, and it's all about organizing floss. It's not 100% like 360-degree guide, but it's a guide on how I keep track of all my floss. For all my projects. And so I filmed it a while back, and now I finally put it together with the new editing software that I'm using, and I just need to do a good voiceover and it'll be good to go. I most likely won't put out another vlog until Monday, maybe, because I'll probably put the FlossTube video out, or put the FlossTube video out on Thursday and the floss video on Friday, the Stitch With Me on Sunday most likely, unless by some reason I'm like ridiculously motivated and do it Friday night or Saturday, and then I'll do a vlog early next week, and we'll go from there. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and I thank you for watching, and I thank you guys for being with me through all this, because it really does help. It really, really, really does help. It keeps me stitching, but also just, you know, it's just, you guys are cool, and so it's fun to hang out. So, man, you're loud. Hey! What's up? Why are you guys up there? They're on the very top ring like it's bedtime. Is it bedtime? They got their backs facing each other, and they must have made each other mad. Anyway, take care. I will see you later. Happy stitching.